So here we are, and we might have just aggroed our little friendy here, but notice that it does have very similar features to a Brietus. It's like a little baby Brietus, isn't it? Hey, look at its mouth. See that? It's got like 4 jaws. It keeps turning. Stop turning. These little things will frenzy you. But Blue Ninja, what's going on, man? How you doing, dude? And Great Red Shark, plague doctors in the 1500s. Yes, they had same masks to the crow. The crow's used for the same reason and in the same way. Yes, absolutely. It's really cool how they gain that kind of inspiration from real world events. And I wonder where this gate would lead should it ever open, but it doesn't. At least as far as I know. Oh, it leads on the top of that little bridge over there. So it looks like. But we won't be going on that bridge. However, see the Astral Clock Tower. Very important. We will go on that bridge above my head later. You can't really see it because of the fog. But let's deal with these assholes. Let's deal with these assholes. Get the iframes. Iron Blood, how you doing, man? Thanks for being here, dude. I really appreciate it. I hope you're well. Yes, do the physical attacks so I can parry and miss. And there we go, that worked. Skip it, beep, beep. What'd you drop for me? Blue elixirs. Alright. Sweet. Thanks. Oh, we hear the Astral Clock Tower. Although I think it'd be a little louder, wouldn't you? And here we are on the bridge to the Upper Cathedral Ward, House of the Choir. And as we see below, that's the Grand Plaza. Those are the steps up to the boss fight, Amelia. If you follow the line that way, you can see that is where, right above my head, is where Eileen just was. Uh-oh. Hello. That's where we were. That's where we fought the Crow of Canehurst. Just now. Just truly amazing level design. I cannot say it enough. I really can't. But you're good, Iron Blood. Glad to hear it, man. Sounds good, 8 greens. All right. Our first lamp. Boom. What does this message say here? Remember, all's well. Sure. And so yeah, we get to the Upper Cathedral Ward, and so far it's not looking so great. All these statues, that it almost looks like these rags are a part of the statue, doesn't it? It's not like they just covered the statue. Although that's a possibility. It kind of does look like fabric, though, doesn't it? Shit, come on, camera. Yeah, it does look like fabric. So maybe, I think they covered them then. So what's so spooky about these statues? Why are they covering them up? I don't know. Of course, you have your caskets. Well, it's not Bloodborne without a few caskets around, and these little boxes of bones. Kind of looks like what cramped caskets originate from, right? Pixelated Soul, thank you for the host, man. How's it going? It's great to see you. And here we go. Oh my god, look at how beautiful it is. You can see all these little gargoyles on top too. And these beautiful statues. They kind of look like cherubs right here, don't they? Maybe not. Yeah, that's a cherub for sure. Like a little Cupid, if you will. This is like the upper echelons of the Healing Church right here. These are your thinkers. These are your thinkers. All right, let's get out of here. And this is the main gate, which is obviously closed. And, okay. More of these little babbies. Once again, looking up in this direction. Not at the Astral Clock Tower, but behind it. Almost like at this bridge. And we actually go in that bridge later on, but we can't quite yet. Here we have a Great Lake rune. This is a pretty good rune. I believe it offers resistances in all manners of damage. You have all defense types. That is pretty rad. So as you can see here... yeah, obviously I can't equip them here, so you can't see the benefits. But once again, more caskets, more of these statues. Oh, weird how this body is arranged with these two statues up above it. And they kind of look like the little babbies, little babby aliens, don't they? Oh, those legs look like the things in the Nightmare of Mensis with the armor on, don't they? That kind of similar, like, wood grain kind of skin texture. Maybe it's no coincidence. A reminder to the past? Maybe. And Paladin, thank you for the host, man. How you doing? Let's go ahead and just kill all the little things here. Ow, it bit me! It bit me! Oh, I'm frenzied. I'm fucking frenzied. Wow. One bite. One bite, man. That's all it takes. A Paladin! Fuck yeah, man. Thank you for the host, dude. Really appreciate it. I love how these ones are like all hidden until you get to that first one, and then they all come out of the woodwork. They kind of ambush you. Oh no! I got bit again. Son of a bitch. Twice? Really? You're gonna bite me twice? I don't have the blood vials for that. I should be using sedatives instead. But what can you do? Oh my god. More crows up here. Alright, it's not alright. Relax. And view notes? Pitiful, really. Yes, these crows are quite pitiful, and all for frenzied cold blood. Whatever, free echoes, I'll take it. Why not? Just look at that. I love all these spires on all these cathedrals. It's like the Healing Church made so much money and grew so popular. I mean, they had something that cured all diseases, pretty much, that they started making cathedrals like on top of cathedrals, right next to, like, no space in between. It's so cool. I love the atmosphere. This game, it is truly amazing. But Pixelated Soul, I recommend it. I highly recommend it. This guy, this scythe. I love that it's like glowing blue, but it does fire damage. And it only glows like that, or rather, you can only see it glowing if you have enough insight, which is pretty cute. Notice the music getting louder as we enter the domain of the choir. And speaking of, Bugga or Booga 706, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the hive. Here we have the choir garb. Oh yeah. Iron Blood. It's alright. It's a long story. It's a long story. Well, I don't know. What was I talking about? The choir. The choir is a part of the Healing Church. And where's their garb? Damn it. Where's that garb at? Here it is. Alright. Attire of the choir. High-ranking members of the Healing Church. Members of the choir are both the highest-ranking clerics of the Healing Church and scholars who continue the work that began at Bergenworth. Together with the left-behind Great One, they look to the skies in search of astral signs that may lead them to the rediscovery of true greatness. And that sounds a lot like Mikolash, what Mikolash was saying in the second phase of his fight, right? It's the cosmos, of course. He comes to this realization that the answer is in the skies, which is similarly what the choir, the conclusion the choir got to, right? And it turns out, it seems like the choir and the School of Mensis has this kind of like rivalry. Like there's a grudge somewhere along the lines. Maybe it's how they go about it is what really differentiates them. But J. Marcus and Origion, thank you for the follows. I really appreciate it. And this is all the same here. So in the interests of the lore, and since we just got it, I always, whatever we get new garb for this playthrough, I always put it on. So we get to check it out for a while. And, you know, we'll take off the hat, because there is a hat for this set, but it is a bit further in, and we will get to it. There's the choir garb having this big shawl, which is a designation of the Healing Church. And here we have this item here. We'll go ahead and grab that. It really is Great Red Shark. I mean, look at this. This is an ambush later on, and you can see it coming if you're perceptive enough and you're observant enough. You can see the werewolves in the chandelier. Like, first off, how the fuck did they get up there? That is my question. But here's your classic horror jump scare. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Another cathedral on top. Yes, Professor. Gombo Cathedral. Well, shit. All right. That's fine. That's fine. It happens. I think it kind of staggers like that on load-in because my disc is scratched. And my disc is scratched. My dick is scratched. My disc is scratched because my PlayStation sometimes decides to spit out the disc at its own free will, and bad things can happen because of that riff. And Slow Cloud, yeah, you have a good point. You have a good point. Oh, okay, wow, that kind of scared me. Kemi, please. Let's take care of this bastard. There's quite a few of them here, which these are known as like brain suckers. They grab you and they suck out the eyeballs in your brain, like your insight. They actually take insight from you. Two, if you're not fighting it, and they take one if you do fight it. Oh my god, you're almost dead anyway, fuck it. Just give me my echoes back. As you can see, oh my god, I never realized that this gives you a good view of the Astral Clock Tower. Well, from the side anyway. And here we have a locked door, and look who we have on the other side. It's a brain sucker. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Actually, you have to kill that one, because he gives you the key necessary to progress. But I love that little blue ribbon. It's a nice touch. Alright, these guys are cheesing the werewolves. As you will see the technique in just a moment. Because watch. Watch what happens. We have 1, 2 buggers. Look at them. There, one below. I don't know, but there are 3. Look at him. Oh, look at him swing on it. That's so cool. Boom. Uh-oh. Oh, get the eye bribe. No, no parry for me. No visceral, rather. Alright, the cheese technique, since since it is 3-on-1, it's fair. The cheese technique is to go fall back through the door, and they can't fit through the door, so you cheese them. Oh, I just blew a parry. I'm gonna die. Gotcha. Okay, fucking A. That was a bit spammy there, I know. But you know what? I didn't even do the cheese, so I'm proud of myself for that. You get some shards. They also they can drop chunks, although it's quite rare. As you can see, I got a single shard and a dual shard. It's all about them chunks, though, baby. Oh, what about you? Damn it. Got a little excited there. Oh, yeah, pixelated soul, yeah. You can see it coming, which I love that. I love that. Hello. Oh, no bullets. That's great. Did I really use that many bullets, or did I spawn in the world without full bullets? That might have been the case. I don't know. Yeah, you know, I don't have really any issues with cheese strats either. You know, a lot of the time you could say the game chooses you a bit. I mean, 3 werewolves is no easy feat, my friend. Or no, not an easy fight. And this dude is protecting a rather important item. The Cosmic Eye Watcher badge. Oh. Badge of a member of the choir, elites of the Healing Church. The eye signifies the very cosmos. The choir stumbled upon an epiphany, very suddenly and quite by accident. Here we stand, feet planted in the earth. But might the cosmos be very near us, only just above our heads? Perhaps what they were referring to, the fact that the cosmos are just above our heads, are those amygdala or the great ones that take haven in the cosmos. They are actually here around us, and here we get Ritual Blood 5, which is needed for making Depth 5 rituals. When all is melted in blood, all is reborn. Talking about them chalice dungeons. So you're recreating these chalice dungeons for you to explore. The actual dungeons, who the fuck knows? I don't know. I don't really know exactly how that works. Yeah, it's kind of sucks that this game was an exclusive for it being so freaking good. And hi, don't you ambush me, you bastard. You bastard. Alright, very dark and spooky room. More of these. Dude, these statues are everywhere. Big ones, small ones. All seem to be like not human. At least not anymore. Oh, you know what? Since we have the torch out, before we go upstairs for a bit, you know what? Actually, we'll get back to it. We'll be down there again. Let's keep going. All right, little chief. Thanks for hanging out, man. It's good to see you. Guys, follow up, little chief. Yeah, Professor. Me too, man. Me too. This is the game right here. Oh, pixelated soul. Yeah, you do have a point. Since these guys like to ambush so much, why don't we respond in kind, huh? Why don't we respond in kind? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I walked into it. No, my insane. My eyeballs. Ow. No. I lost an insight there, but since I fought him, there's a different animation, first off, and he only takes one. But fucking bastard making me waste a vial like that. It's totally my fault, though. But yes, what do we have here? Some blue elixir. That is important, as we'll see later why that is here. And we get the blindfold cap. Let's put that shit on. The only thing I don't like about it is that it hides your hair. But it is a pretty damn cool headpiece. I love how the texture on it kind of looks like a fingerprint. But yeah, now our choir garb is complete, but so is the law. Attire of the choir, high-ranking members of the Healing Church. Members of the choir are both the highest-ranking clerics of the Healing Church and scholars who continue the work that began at Bergenworth. The eye covering indicates their debt to the teachings of Master Willem, even though their paths diverged. So yeah, the choir, members of the church, because the church is all about imbibing blood and trying to achieve greatness, enlightenment through the imbibement of this miraculous blood. But of course, we know what happens when you do that. And we get a pearl slug and a couple Madman's knowledge. Pearl slugs we also find in Bergenworth, which is also exactly, which is what this description was saying. That their paths diverge, yes, but these high-ranking members, high-ranking clerics of the Healing Church, they decided, you know what, Willem was onto something, so maybe they were trying different things with, oh god, okay, that works, holy shit, I like it. I like it a lot. So maybe they were trying to find means of gaining ascension through both the blood and insight. And maybe that is how the Celestial Emissary comes into play. Yikes, nope. This guy needs to die for progress to happen. And we need to not die for progress to happen, so let's make sure that doesn't happen. And you need to stop spamming that, dude. Alright, awesome. We're gonna get the orphanage key. Orphanage key, the name is very important. T. Wales, you have a good one, man. I really appreciate you hanging out, dude. Take care, man. When they only have a... Oh my god, the professor. Yes, I know that feeling all too well. Here we have another shortcut. This one leads to that jump scare. But before we proceed, we must get a gesture. The fuck? We have a prompt to talk to it. You know, this looks a lot like the mummies in Yargul, does it not? So perhaps when we talk to it, we're actually talking to the consciousness of this person. Whoever this person was, they're in another plane of existence, like Mikolash, perhaps. Maybe not. And when we talk to it, we get the make contact gesture. So let's do it. Alright, I'm replacing you. There it is. The make contact gesture. It's the gesture used for obviously making contact with the Great Ones, with aliens. Ooh, it's kind of you're doing a 90-degree angle, right? It's kind of a symbol of our understanding of mathematics, higher forms of intellect, or anything like that. Blorath, that Peeve sub. I'm sub to Peeve too. I love Peeve. Amazing broadcaster. Wait, did you leap off the wrong side of the wall, or did he? Cammy. But anyways, eventually You switch sides. And then you switch back. Doesn't take as long, but the garb is kind of, is not flowing so realistically right now. Yeah, I can. Wait, did you leap off the wrong side of the wall, or did he? Camion's playing that Dark Souls right now. Great Red Shark, I'm glad you think so, dude. I really appreciate that, man. Because I try. But here we have the main hall of the Upper Cathedral Ward. What's very interesting to note is all these rows of these caskets that are standing upright. First off, these must be important. Well, if there's anything inside of them. But there's no way to know. These are indestructible, these golden ones. But there are others that are destructible, but they actually contain bones like this one. Okay, maybe not that one. Thanks for making me look like an idiot, game. Maybe not that one either. But I wonder what these... Here, this one. This one's got bones in it. Right there, you can see them. Whoa. Those look like wooden bones to you? Is that a texture glitch? It's got to be a texture glitch. Because that looks like a wooden skull. Okay, that's weird. I don't know. Maybe it is supposed to be wooden. Thought you were signaling airplanes down? Maybe that too. I don't know. Home of the vampires. Actually, the vile blood seem to be most akin to the vampires. Their thirst for blood and whatnot. Alright, well, the orphanage key. This will open this main door for us. So let's take a look at the orphanage key, because as we know, the last boss of the DLC is the Orphan of Cause. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Key to the orphanage, birthplace of the choir. The orphanage, shadowed by the Grand Cathedral, was a place of scholarship and experimentation, where young orphans became potent, unseen thinkers for the Healing Church. The choir that would later split the Healing Church was a creation of the orphanage. The choir that would later split the Healing Church into the Healing Church and the choir, probably is what that means. Or maybe the Healing Church and the School of Mensis, perhaps? I don't know. So is Bloodborne world a version of Earth, do you think, or a different planet? I mean, right, it's probably Earth. But that's kind of up to you. There is no straightforward answer to that. There's a lot open to your own interpretation, and if that's the way you want the game to be, that's the way it is for you, you know. And there's nothing wrong with that. So we use the orphanage key. So does that mean all of this is this the orphanage, or is up there the orphanage? Because the orphanage key opens us up to this as well, and this is the main gate. But those orphans they used for experimentation, perhaps the celestial emissary they became. It's a big shortcut, baby. I like it. I like it a lot. Here we find an orphan, perhaps, which was once an orphan. I do want to point out something, though. That booty. No, just kidding. Now, these things have... Look at that hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fingers that that sixth one on the end is going to become a second thumb. And as you can see down here, as on his hips, look at these little nubbins. Look at these little nubbins. I think those are going to be extra limbs. You're not fully transformed, are you, little blue buddy? Perhaps when they're further transformed, they become amygdalas, and this is where its other limbs get formed. Which kind of leads to more of evidence supporting the theory that all great ones were once humans. Because we know that the celestial emissary, these blue little beings, were once humans. We know this. We can see one half transformation earlier in the game. Do you have to wear the choir clothes because you need to, or is it because they're cool looking? I don't need to. It's just because of the nature of this playthrough, it's a lore playthrough. Whenever I get a new set of clothing, I wear it, I use it. Just so you know, everybody can see what it looks like in action, type of thing. And then when we find the next set, we'll put on the next set. So here, this is the Lumen Flower Garden. All those down there are lumen flower bulbs. They're not fully flowered yet, or maybe they are. I don't know. Maybe they are. When you send survivors to the clinic. Right. Well, that's what makes me think that imposter Yosefka is a member of the choir. Not only that, the fact that she turns people into these little blue aliens, or aliens, quote unquote, little blue beings. If you fight imposter Yosefka, she also uses a call beyond, and she uses Augur of Abriatus. So it's pretty concrete evidence that imposter Yosefka was indeed a member of the choir, making celestial emissaries. The choir set will help with this area, yes, and here we have the celestial emissary. Strange boss fight. Well, let's get to town. Or get to work, rather. Notice, this is not damaging the boss, so... What's the trick to this boss? Alright, well, we got... These two guys are aggressive. This one is not really aggressive, is he? What's your deal, dude? You got problem, huh? You got problem? Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. And you're going to say goodbye, little one. Uh-oh. They didn't say goodbye soon enough. Oh, God. Did I just die to the celestial emissary? I just died to the celestial emissary. How embarrassing. I got trapped. Trapped like a rat. What can you do, though? Oh, now the choir set is shiny, brand new. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? I love the little emblem. The little pocket watch. Probably it's a pocket watch of an astral clock. But look at this. I just noticed this about the choir set. Well, the chains surrounding the belt is really interesting. But you see that little twig of lumen flower, I bet. And Master Willem, his little staff thing at the top has twigs of lumen flower on it. That's fascinating as fuck. It is a cool set. Actually, if you watch Lobos, I think Lobos at one time said it was his favorite set. Pretty good looking set. Stomping Tom for a bit, right? Yeah, not much you can do about that, huh? Not much you can do about that. Alright. Well, let's try not to fuck this up so bad, huh? Let's go, babies. This is how I like to do it over here. Gotta build up that beast meter before you get to him, and then... Oh, that's not him. Okay. Yep, here we go. What are you doing? You can't just jump away from me like that. What do you think? Who do you think you is, man? Oh, man. There it goes. There it goes. That was much better. And of course, we get a communion room, one of the highest intensities. We already have 3 so far. I think the best one can be found in the challenge dungeon. And here we are, the Lumen Flower Garden. Shameful display. Yeah, it was. So the twigs on the belt look like a very small form of these Lumen flowers. And perhaps these still look like buds to me, because there's this one and there's this one. They still look like they have leaves that can open up, or petals, rather, petals. But more on the Lumen flowers later. I'm gonna get this lamp, and doesn't really seem like there's much more to this area. Huh. Never noticed that. Oh my god, skulls. Is that a representation of the sunflowers transforming into Lumen flowers? I don't know. I like these incense burners and all over the place. Truly beautiful. Buds. Buds, you say? Should have hit him with a charge R2. Oh my god, you're totally right. Take 3 Tylenol. You're totally fucking right. Oh, but it is not the end of this area, is it? An item. That looks familiar down there, doesn't it? That's the Grand Cathedral. That's where we fought Vicar Amelia and the Crow of Canehurst. Before we go in there, let's go spend these echoes. Maybe buy some more blood vials, because we're going to need them. So on the Eye Watcher badge, it said the choir and the left behind great one. Okay. Hello, Dolly.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
I desire more strength.
Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Now shut your eyes. Alright. Endurance. Maybe more Damaggio. 421? Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. Close enough, huh? And
Farewell, good
bye. More vials. 60 vials in the bank. Not a whole lot of bullets, but we'll do what we can here. All right. So this fight is going to be interesting. Yeah, there's a fight coming up. The left behind great one, to be precise. Yes, slight accent, but I can't place it. It's reminiscent of like Eastern European, don't you think? But it's the same voice as the Man in Black in Demon Souls, actually, if you didn't know. Something Slavic, at least, yeah, something like that. Hayden is not here. What's going on, my man? Have I played any of the Metro games? The encounters remind you a lot of the themes in Bloodborne. I played, was it Last Light? Was it? Something like that. It was pretty cool. A member of the church. And we have a call beyond. The very overpowered in the hands of NPCs hunter tool. But not so overpowered in your hands, of course. You need 40 arcane to even use it. I love the illustration in that. Look at it, it's so beautiful. One of the secret rites of the choir. Long ago, the healing church used phantasms to reach a lofty plane of darkness, but failed to make contact with the outer reaches of the cosmos. The rite failed to achieve its intended purpose, but instead created a small, exploding star, now a powerful part of the choir's arsenal. At times, failure is the mother of invention. I mean, look at that. Oh, Andre Demon. Hamid just ripped to Artorias again. That is too bad. You'll get it. He's very close. He's very close. But thanks for the update. Lord Cathan, what is up, man? How you doing, dude? It's awesome to see you. Thanks for being here. But look at that. I guess that is a phantasm. And this is not the only place we heard about phantasms. Augur of Abritus use phantasms to the invertebrates known to be augurs of the great ones. To partially summon abandoned Abritus. And this is actually very meaningful to what we're about to do. Fight Abritus. So wait, what exactly does augur mean? Let me look it up. Oh, is it yeah. Of an event or circumstance portend a good or bad outcome. What does that mean? Portend. Be a sign or warning that something, especially something momentous or calamitous, is likely to happen. Oh, interesting. A religious official in ancient Rome who observed natural signs, especially the behavior of birds, interpreting these as an indication of divine approval or disapproval of a proposed action. Interesting. And I believe, yes, a variety of invertebrates or phantasms. So it's basically an invertebrate. I wonder if phantasms has a specific definition. A figment of the imagination, an illusion or apparition. An illusory likeness of something, a phantasm. So it's a figment of the imagination or something they pulled from the dream. But look at that invertebrate. It's beautiful, isn't it? There's like a black hole in its head. You can see the cosmos in its body. It's glowing. I love it. Augury is a form of divination. I didn't realize that was the cathedral you fought Amelia. Yes. And this is actually the best view of Lawrence's throne that you get, because it doesn't really look like a throne when you're on the ground looking up at it. But it is a big throne. The legs of the throne are big. And you can even see Lawrence's skull right there on the altar. But yeah, that's where you fight Amelia and the Crow of Cain. So we're right up above it. In fact, when you're down there fighting Amelia, you could look up and you can see this item. You can see a call beyond, kind of teasing you. Pretty cool. Those three are imaginary space bugs. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. No big deal. Freefa, how you doing? It's good to see you. The reverb makes it sound like an NPC. I like it. Oh, just add a huge space between each sentence and you're golden. And I have to like add a crazy laugh as well. That always helps. How to get above the Cathedral Ward lamp, or did you already cover that? Oh, Andre Demon, yeah, you go to the Cathedral Ward, where Cathedral Bro is, where the NPCs are, and then you just turn right. You take that right door that's opened by the Bloodstar Beast, but you have to have the key that you get from Yargul. Probably your best bet is try to look something up on YouTube, a video tutorial how to do it. Here we have Damien of Mensis. Let's check it out. Which actually, this is interesting. We're not going to use him for the fight, but earlier we were talking about Mikolash and how it's his body that takes you to the dream. It takes you to the dream, and I said, well, you don't really see anybody else having the big Mensis cage and the Bergenworth Scholar student uniform, but actually you do. You have one right here, Mensis Scholar Damien. It's funny how they retained the garb of Bergenworth, but added that giant cage on their head. Hey, what's up, Damien? How you doing, bro? And he's actually got a few items from the DLC, like this lock shield, which is a shield for arcane, and also he's got the black sky eyes, is what they call it. It's the new hunter tool, like the magic missile type tool. But all right, you're going back home, buddy boo. Captain Cadence, welcome back, man. No, yeah. We have covered a lot, but we haven't gotten to the DLC yet. But here we have the Altar of Despair, it says. We are below the Great Cathedral. And look at this atmosphere. Look at these columns that have fallen, but have somehow caught themselves. Hope whatever that's supporting doesn't need it. More columns, the god rays, the rays of light entering the arena. In this cave. How did they get you down here? Maybe you were there and maybe they built up around it. But look at how many ruins there are. Look at all this rubble of an old cathedral. What was here? What was this building? Maybe that's why it's the Altar of Despair, because it's despair because of this old church or cathedral that was destroyed. But you can see all these statues of these things we see time and time again in Bergenworth, of these giant, weird, curved looking beings. It is just truly beautiful. Captain Cadence, thank you for the follow, man. ENB hasn't done anything on the Bloodborne videos, and I have some very interesting theories about that I haven't heard anywhere else. So I hope you're there for that. We're probably going to start the DLC next weekend. Unfortunately, with how my work schedule has been going on, I've been working 9 and 10 hour days for 6 days in a row. So I'm trying my best to stream as much as possible, but I'm just so exhausted after work. I can't. So next weekend, definitely on Sundays, probably on Saturdays too, we'll be doing something a little special with this stream, because I'm loving the way this stream has gone. So yeah, we'll be doing much more. It's truly beautiful. And here we have the left behind Great One, Abriatis. And this is interesting to me, because these little like tail leg things, they really look like they were legs at one time, but she transcended her human body and turned into a great one. She has arms and everything. In her face, she even has 2 main eyes, but she also has many others. And these like little macaroni noodles. Probably used to sense, as another form of sense. But yeah, Briatis is naturally non-hostile. It seems like she's almost praying at this altar, and this is the Altar of Despair itself. It looks like one of Rom's spiders, but bigger, obviously. So perhaps this was another scholar of Bergenworth that was touched and transformed by Cause, granted eyes, but for some reason couldn't take it and died, maybe. But it does look like a statue too, because it's, or some type of sculpture, because it's all the same color. And notice how it doesn't totally look like one of the little spiders, because there's no real like separation between the head and the body like there is on the smaller ones, but the body looks more like an infant version of Rom, does it not? I don't know. It's a tough call. No, Three Dog. But it kept getting destroyed as they built above it? Possibly, Professor. But Andre Demon, there's a few broken attacks, in your opinion? Maybe. Does anyone think that the pale blood is actually Seath blood from Dark Souls 1? Nah. Maybe. I mean, that's up to you. That is up to you, really. Is there any confirmation that Abriatis is a transcendent human? No. I mean, not really. Not really, but it does have a lot of human-like features, does she not? I mean, these legs are what get me. Because they look like totally useless now. And when she does her little like fly up, you can see underneath and it looks like she's been on, or it looks like her knees for quite some time. They kind of adapted to being that way when she transformed or transcended. Well, okay, yeah, Three Dog, I got you, brother. Thank you, man. Yeah, I don't think there's any connection either, Professor. But it's up to you, man. If you want a connection to be, then you know there's a connection in your head. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe they were a couple that wanted to ascend together, Suvi. I don't know. You think this might be the altar of despair because Abriatis was locked in the cathedral and subject to transformations? Imperfect ones. Ooh, maybe. But they say she's a left-behind great one, which kind of implies that she and a few other great ones came down from the heavens and she got trapped. Maybe by the Thumerians and the chalices, and that's where the choir discovered her. Or maybe she transcended with others, but she was left alone. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to say. For sure. There's no real hard evidence on it. Yes, OCD Wizard. Yeah, that is the Three Dog of the old United channel, which is now known as Outer Heaven. He is the man right there. That is the guy. That is the guy. Who I highly recommend following. That and Outer Heaven. They are still doing their massive March Metal Gear Marathon. They have not stopped since the beginning of March. How many hours in are you guys? You got to be up to like 400 by now. 400 hours straight of streaming between three individuals. Truly amazing stuff. But all right. Oh, this is sad. She's the best waifu. She doesn't even want to fight you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it has to be done. Yes, Agrians. Yeah, I could see that. I like that. There's no direct connection, but it's different takes on the same themes. Or different themes, but... OCD Wizard, that means a lot to me. I really appreciate that, dude. It's great having you here. It's fucking awesome. Oh, I missed a follow. Batman Pikachu. That name, though. That's amazing. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're still here. 473 hours. And don't mention it, Three Dog. Don't mention it. Cheesy Bunny, welcome back. We're just about to get this show on the road, so let's do it. Actually, I should have taken those after I did that. Gotta let it wake up a bit. See, your eyes are beautiful green emerald eyes. Oh god, I was freaking about that. Oh, should have done that. Getting greedy. Come on, no distance. Oh god, no, I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. Primo Main, thank you for the follow. There we go. Get some good tack. Oh, visceral already, huh? Oh, that hit me. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, no. No, hit it. No. Oh, it's not good. I'm dead. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Yeah. Dude, I'm alive. Come on, do your head smash. There we go. Oh my god. Shit. I'm frenzied. Fuck. I'm frenzied. Oh no. Good. No, we're good. All right, so 3 Dog says you can just walk right through it. Oh my God, you can. I've seen 3 Dog do that tons of times. I've never tried it myself until now. But there you go. Amazing. Amazing, that fight. The music. I love that the laser attack is so cool. She summons like a galaxy over her head, and these lasers shoot at you from this galaxy she summons. It's almost, it's kind of similar to the fact that you can partially summon a Briatis. You can summon her tentacles with the auger. Amazing. Amazing. Amygdala resides in the Nightmare Frontier. Moon presence in the Hunter's dream. So maybe they come from dreams, but she got stuck in a version of Yarnum. Ooh, Captain Cadence. I like it. And here we have the Altar of Despair. Agrians, if you haven't yet, you need a lore playthrough of Demons, because for all that, its systems are primitive. Oh, dude, you know what? Actually, Demon's Souls still feels really good. I think it feels better than Dark Souls 2, personally, for me. But no, you're right. And since your Bond just finished his first blind playthrough of Demon's Souls, we've been planning to do a New Game Plus playthrough where we go through the lore, we go through all that stuff, and I show them all the stuff you missed, because you're gonna miss stuff your first blind playthrough of Demon's Souls. But now we can inspect the Altar of Despair here. Now let's see what it's all about. What is this? It is a call beyond, yes. Yes. We can offer flesh to the altar. The flesh that they're talking about is, of course, Queen Annalise. Time flows in reverse for this scrap of flesh. Okay, what does that mean exactly? Well, if we look at our inventory, we notice that we no longer possess it. We gave it to the altar, and time flowed in reverse for it. So the question is, will she have the memories of what happened? Or maybe it flowed in reverse a little too much, and therefore she'll never remember it? Yeah, there it is. There it is, the outer heaven. Love it. OCD Wizard Demon Souls feels better than Dark Souls 1, you think? You know, it's different. It does feel a little more fluid than Dark Souls 1. But I got so accustomed to Dark Souls 1 because that was the first one I played naturally. And that tends to happen a lot, where you tend to like the first one you played the most. Well, that's not all cases. No, that's not all cases. And there we have finished. Okay, yeah, we just killed the Briatis. We finished the Upper Cathedral War, the choir's domain, and in return we received the Great Is Chalice. A chalice that breaks a labyrinth seal. Great chalices unlock deeper reaches of the labyrinth. The Great Is Chalice became the cornerstone of the choir, the elite delegation of the Healing Church. It was also the first great chalice brought back to the surface since the time of Bergenworth, and allowed the choir to have audience with the Briatis. So there you have it. There you have it. This was the first chalice that the Bergenworth scholars found, well, not found, but brought back to the surface. And it kind of seems like here it's saying that all the chalices, the dungeons that the chalices open, are all a part of the same labyrinth. So they're very close together, but they're not necessarily interconnected. You can only access different parts of the labyrinth through these different rituals. And this is the one that granted the choir audience with the Briatis. So did they pull her out of the chalice and hide her under the cathedral ward, do experiments? That's what it kind of seems like, doesn't it? And now you hate it, Andre Demon. You have seen the light. No, I'm just kidding. What is his chalice made of? That's a good question, because it kind of looks like an apple, but at the same time, it kind of looks like I don't know. I don't know. But the small picture, I've always thought it looked like an apple. That little small picture there. But who the fuck knows? No, Greens. Actually, Dark Souls 1 was really my first truly blind experience with a Souls game. That and the Bloodborne DLC. So Dark Souls 3 will be, ooh, baby, I cannot wait. The Melted Apple, yes. But it's by far your least favorite. However, you're still yet to play Demon Souls. Yeah, Demon Souls is good. It's not really. People say it's harder than the others. I don't think it's really any harder, but it is more punishing when you die. It is more punishing to your mistakes, and that you die. But it's still a great game. Still a great game. Seems that Abritas came from out of the human world. Right, well, Hayden, how did she get in the dungeon in the first place? Or is that where possibly she transformed from a human? She actually transformed in the Chalice dungeon. I don't know. I mean, it's totally up to you, you know? It's however you want the game to be played. And wow, we had that on the whole time? I'm a dummy. Let's put on more health or something. Sure, another 5% health. I can dig it. It's not a lot, though. Look at the life bar. Not a lot. Let's repair up. And, alright, Cathedral Ward done. Oh, yes, we gotta visit the brain, baby. We gotta visit the brain. Captain Cadence is possible. Her blood is something else, but I think it's not the Bloodstar Beast. The Bloodletting Beast is the source of the Healing Church's blood, which is the source of the Scourge of Old Yharnam and Yharnam. Actually, not Old Yharnam. Old Yharnam is Ashen Blood. That is the blood of the Bloodstar Beast. And Ashen Blood is poisonous blood, which is why there's so much poison rampant in the Bloodstar Beast fight and just Old Yharnam in general. Yeah, the boss runs are worse than Demon Souls. Yeah, that's true. But alright. So remember the Brain of Mensis that we released with that lever? Pinky and the Brain. Stevie Grave, what's going on, man? How you doing, dude? Had started the plague, so as Breach is part of the church. No, because like the church wasn't really a thing when they found Abriatis. So she had been transcended or whatever for a long time. She's funny. My goodness, asleep. Yeah, E-Greens. Totally. Unless you hit on a super OP build like Savage. What did Savage do? What did Savage do? Savage, yeah. I mean, he's just fucking amazing at all these games for how little he plays them. But you'll notice that there is an elevator here. Well, let's take it down. And yeah, that is an abyss if I've ever seen one. This elevator is so long that the sound effect for the elevator runs out before you reach the bottom. Good evening, Boss Charlie. How are you doing, man? Possible, Hayden. It's very possible. But there's certainly a lot of different kinds of blood going around. And okay, is it safe to walk off here? I guess so, but listen. Do you hear that heartbeat? Wait, you can hear something else now. Like that squishing and squashing. Beatty and June, thank you for the host, man. What the fuck? And here he is, or it is. Notice how I said, or remember, if you were here, when we pulled the lever, they had stuff hanging down. It were its limbs. You could see its hand here. Notice, count the fingers. You have 4 fingers in the middle and 2 thumbs on either side. Well, one thumb on either side. 6 fingers. Look at this withered arm, like it hasn't used it in centuries, in millennia. Like it doesn't need it because its brain is so big. But look at how the eyes follow you. It's so creepy. But it has 2 main eyes, lots of other little eyes all around it. Oh, there's a 3rd main eye. Never mind. Here you can see more limbs. What is this? But it does have a heart. You can hear it. That's its heart. How did you get here? You have to... Well, it's a long process. It is a long process. And its other hand here, once again, 6 fingers. And those other ones has to be its legs, right? These are its legs. Once again, hasn't been used in ages. Maybe these were its toes at one point. I don't know. But a little something you can do. Since this is a great one, right? Let's make contact. I don't know. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Make contact? The spinal column, Coney? Yeah, or the big spinal, the nerve. Spinal cord. Totally. Can you kill it in the dick? Actually, it might have one. I mean, you could see little globules that could be testicles. I don't know. Could be. Could not be. Bloodborne only audio. Oh, Andre Demon. Okay. It's a lot to explain. So I'd definitely like look it up on YouTube or something. Can you fight it or get an item from it? We will see. As the arms switch sides, you get the highest intensity moon rune, which will give you the most amount of blood echoes back from a kill. Now let's read this moon rune one more time, because it might have some significance on what exactly is happening right now. A secret symbol left by Carol, runesmith of Bergenworth. A transcription of moon, as spoken by the great ones inhabiting the nightmare. Gain more blood echoes. The great ones that inhabit the nightmare are sympathetic in spirit and often answer when called upon. There we go. We called upon it, right? We made contact, and there it gives us in return a very good rune. And notice that it didn't just hand over this rune to us. It implanted it into our brains. How else could it have? How else could it have given us this moon rune? Because Carol, it says here, actually a very good description here. Carol, the runesmith of Bergenworth. This is a transcription as spoken, quote unquote, well, in my opinion, by the great ones in having nightmares. It's their means of communicating to you. They implant the symbol. You know what it means from just seeing the symbol. And Carol, this Bergenworth scholar, had a knack for it. Maybe Carol was able to communicate with the great ones more effectively. I would imagine, right? Did I look at those eyes stuck on the wall? I did, Three Dog. I did. Absolutely, man. It is trippy. They actually kind of have like a blood drunk hunter eye kind of quality to it, but not quite the same, but similar, kind of like the pupil's so big it's kind of like eating away at the rest of the iris, similarly to the blood drunk, but not quite. So we made contact, and it talked to us. It talked to us, which kind of makes it sympathetic in spirit. However, this particular great one is not very nice. I would say he's kind of a dick trying to frenzy us the whole fucking time we're in the Nightmare of Menses. So you know what? You know what, big brain? Fuck you. Fuck you. Uh-oh, Kemian's salty. Alright, need stamina. Need stamina. Hey. Ooh. Right in the eye. Ow. I'll show you moon runes. What? This great one is very good, yes. Just keep doing all this crazy damage to it. Right in the eyeball. Boom. One more should do it. Poor guy, he says, please. Oh, that scream it makes as it dies. And oh, we get one more thing. A living string. This is a ritual material. Special material used in a holy chalice ritual. The immense brain that Mensis retrieved from the nightmare was indeed lined with eyes on the inside. But they were of an evil sort, and the brain itself was terribly rotten. But even still, it was a legitimate great one, and left a relic. A living relic, at that, which is a precious thing, indeed. So what do you think this thing is? Look at that, look at that illustration. What do you think that is? It's in a liquid in a container. Could be like formaldehyde of some sort. It is living string, so they're trying to preserve it, I would imagine. But is it a spinal cord? Is it an optical nerve, perhaps? I don't know. Did I do the chalice lore? I've touched on it here and there. I probably won't explore the chalice dungeons and do all of that, because there are a lot of chalice dungeons, and it can be a turn off for a lot of people is watching those. Some people think it's boring, which I don't blame them. But baby elixir, how you doing? It's the great through here mirror you to chalice. Something like that, if I remember right. It's a stringy booger, dong diggity. I think you're right. It's a living stringy booger. Kind of looks that way anyway, doesn't it? Yeah, gross. I don't know. But that's that. Wait, look at the far left. It looks a little bit like a messenger. Oh, are you talking about the illustration? The one popping up, it's got that circular thing, maybe? I don't know. It's kind of a stretch. It looks just like another part of it. Like one end of it. Part of its nerve, yeah. Flux Gree, how you doing? Strings that are alive, yeah, who knows? A biblical cord, umbilical cord, maybe. The craziest miner, rather. Quite possibly, right? I don't know. But this is needed for completing the chalice dungeons. And getting, platinum, if you so desired. Actually, fuck this elevator. We're done here. We're done here. Awesome, Andre Demon. I hope you enjoy it, man. I mean, any Souls junkie that, who's, lover of Souls, all things Souls games, who haven't played Demon Souls, you got to. You got to. An optic nerve seems the most logical. Yeah, very, very possible, especially with how important eyes are in this game. And that thing seemed to probably had a lot of optical nerves, judging by the looks of it. Can you take the elevator back up just to display the general location? Oh, my bad. I bet. But it's that shortcut at that lamp, at Murgo's base's lamp. It's the bigger elevator just inside. You take that up and then go to the right. And once you've released the brain and it has fallen, you can't miss the smaller elevator that'll take you down there. You can't miss it. But okay. There we go. The Waking Above Ground tombstone is all full. We have totally done it all, babies. Done it all. And Waking Above Ground, we've done everything here. Young ghoul. Yes, look at her see. Oh, that's right. We need to visit Queen Annalise after her scrap of flesh flowed in reverse time. Let's go check it out. You're eating lunch meat. Baby Elixir, you got the Platinum Trophy not too long ago. Pain in the ass. I enjoyed every minute of it. But, I mean, the Chalice dungeons could be considered a pain in the ass, but I could see where you're coming from. I joke. Well, look who's back. Living string is needed for the deepest chalices, so, in a sense, we are summoning the memory of the old one to take us as deep as we ever possibly go, at least while still mortals, our minds not yet lined with eyes. Right. So, why wouldn't the optical nerve make sense? I don't know, it'd help. What would make more sense is my question. Oh, Martyr Ligarius, yeah, interesting. Like, he's got to be dead when you're fighting him, right? He, like, has to be dead. He's been sitting up there for so long, he's fucking frozen. He's got the face of a skeleton. But Mr. McKnight Gaming, what's going on, man? But let us kneel.
Closest of kin, bearer of our blood, I welcome thee. What is thy wish?
It's like nothing ever happened. She's back to life. Nothing ever happened. But let us offer the blood drake. We have 2. Let's keep 1 for the lore. All we need to offer is 1 anyway.
Thy gift pleases us. Let this reward be thine. Indulge thyself in our tainted blood.
The deep respect gesture. One of the better gestures. I like to use it for PvP. If I've had a great fight against somebody and no heals were made, and it was just like down to the wire and I win, I will take the deep respect gesture and I'll just leave it there because, you know, that needs to be, just respect it. You know what I'm saying? You come across way too many heal spammers in PvP in this game, but let's leave.
We await thy return for the honor of Canehurst.
Yeah, it gets really, really hard. The lower depths, the depth 5 chalices, even like your super high level characters, it's ridiculously hard. But I like that. You know, if you want that kind of challenge, this game has it, which is more challenging than New Game Plus 6 in my opinion. I've done both. But yeah, all right. Dark Souls 3 keychain. I'm looking forward to that, man. Yeah, they could have done so much more with the Chalice dungeons. But perhaps they ran out of time or something, but I don't know. I would have liked to see more out of them. For how much content that is actually there. I don't know. I still enjoy them. To a point. I've done them so much that I don't want to do most of it. But all right, that is pretty much the main game done, except for the very last area. God damn it! Accident. What's up, Gizmo? How you doing, man? Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. For a new controller, keyboard, and mouse. Wait, what happened? They're just upgrading. Gotta do the occasional upgrade. You finished all story bosses solo except for Shadows. Nice. From Thumerian to Ailing, you beat it solo. Fuck that shit. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I just certainly don't blame you. I certainly don't blame you. So the last thing we have left to do in the main story is Murgo's Loft and go fight the Wetners. But we're not going to do that until after the DLC, because if you do that before the DLC, you miss out on some crazy lore dialogue from the doll. So we won't be doing that quite yet. Mob Ties, what's going on, dude? Just got to the Bloodstarved Beast. Do you think you can finish the game before Dark Souls 3? Yes, absolutely. Even if you give just an hour or two a day to the game, yeah, you can do it. It's your first time playing it, J-Bat. I hope you're enjoying it, man. It's my favorite game. Well, depending on which day you ask me, it's either Bloodborne or Dark Souls. But I fucking love this game. I enjoy the lore and the subject matter of Bloodborne more than Dark Souls, personally. And I do love the combat more than Dark Souls. But there's something about Dark Souls that'll always have a special place in my heart. And I'm Webby. How you doing? Mob time. Glad to hear it. I'm doing good, man. Thanks for asking. So, done everything there? Done everything there. Oh, you know what? We haven't done everything here. We got to finish off the frontier. So let's do some PvP. Probably shouldn't yet. Probably should just go buy some vials. But let's do a little PvP and then go kill Amygdala. And yeah. So let's do it. What is New Game Plus 3? Okay, so it's the first playthrough is New Game, then it's New Game Plus, and then New Game Plus Plus, and then New Game Plus Plus Plus. And that's plus 3. So it's basically the fourth playthrough. Alright, so let's change up our clothing just a bit. Get that defense of the Caner's armor. You know, I'll just go to the classic. One of my favorites. Now that I have the choir gloves, they're already equipped, so I don't need to worry about that. The all black gloves, gotta love them. And Ashen Hunter trousers, yes. One of my favorite fashion-born in this game. Gotta love it. All right, let's get rocked in PvP a little bit, because I am terrible with this stake driver when it comes to PvP. And I'm okay at PvP. I'm certainly not even close to the best, but I'm okay. I can get kills, but not with this thing. So we'll give it a shot. Yeah, it does get harder with each plus up until New Game Plus 6. That's the hardest one. And by hard, it means the enemies have more health and they do more damage. So you're still lost in the lore for this game. Didn't get to catch every part of this playthrough. No problem. I'm actually going to be putting it up on YouTube. And we're far from done because we still have the DLC to do. And that's where the juicy stuff is. Blood level. What is my level? 73. Looks like we're getting invaded. Anyway. All right, baby elixir. Sounds good, man. Good night, Great Red Shark. It's been always a pleasure to have you here, my friend. Hope you sleep well. And take care. Hopefully I'll see you next weekend when we pick this playthrough up again. Of course, we're not done now. Or not. Speaking of card games, A-Greens. Wait. Oh, wait, hold on. Your old controller, the buttons are just slipping. That sucks. That's brutal. But there's actually a card game in the making for Bloodborne. There's a Bloodborne card game coming up, so that's pretty cool. What's up, Turtles? How you doing, man? Juicy, that's right, Gizmo. That's right. Don't have class till 7 p.m. All right, Coney. You have a good night as well, my friend. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. I guess it's not going to connect us. Guess we got to make it connect us. Oh, good old Patches, still hanging there, even though he kicked us down. And for those of you who weren't here the first time we got to the Nightmare Frontier, that's the Nightmare Mensis. You can see the Nightmare Mensis from the Nightmare Frontier, and how fucking badass is that? Not only that, but the sky is the same kind of coloring as the Hunter's Nightmare, and the ship masts you see down below. Dragon Fire. What's up, man? Oh, he's got a cannon. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This should be interesting. That hit me? Are you fucking serious? Oh, cannon spammer, huh? That's pretty sweet. Yeah, okay. Good game. Yeah, right? Major Pal? I'm down for the Bloodborne card game. I'm down for it. Yeah, I don't know about the board game. The what's the article I found on the Bloodborne board game? It seemed to link back to the card game. So it seems like it's just gonna be the card game. Me too, Dippo. I certainly want to give it a chance. I would buy it. I'm such a diehard fan of this game. I'd absolutely buy it. Oh, Chuck Baz, yeah. Yep. It wouldn't let me because it was trying to invade me last time. But I guess the invasion didn't go through. That is what it is. Hopefully we can get some interesting PvP. That would be wonderful. Not just, hey, the fight started, I'm going to spam my cannon. I shouldn't complain. I'm not complaining. I mean, it's valid, I guess. Ooh, we're invading. Have fun. You know, I never got into Magic. I've always been interested by card games like Magic, but I never got into it. I just never learned. I never had a pack. Hey, bud. Are you using Stake Driver too? No way. No way. I never see a stake driver in PvP. All right, cool. Let's do it. Gotcha. Wow. Wow. It seemed like the lag was favoring me a lot, but good game. Good game. Hey, Big Mom, Val, how you doing, my friend? It's awesome to see you guys. Follow Baby Mom. She's a great person, a great caster. Gotta check her out. Oh yeah, it's kind of like a Chalice Dungeon thing. Yeah, it sounds cool. I definitely want to give it a shot. It'll be physical card game, yeah, Andre Demon. You hate Gwent and have no interest in Hearthstone, but you're still buying because FromSoft. Oh, is it kind of like a Gwent-like thing, or is it just like a card game? It is physical, for sure. The Dark Souls is more gothic and dark than Bloodborne? Oh, no. Hell no. Absolutely not. It's like, that is Bloodborne. That is like, its essence is the gothic and dark and very dark themes. Happy birthday, Turtles! It's Turtles' birthday! Get out of here. Is it really? Are you just fucking with me, Cheese Whiz streams? Fellow edgelord right there. Gotta check him out. Oh, great. It's this guy again. Hi. You don't get a bow. You don't get a bow because your shit's boring. No, I won't do that. I'll just walk away. I'll just walk away. Major Pal, stake drivers are secondary. What's your primary? Do you have any tips for PvPing with the stake driver? Because this is my first playthrough with it, and I am not great at the PvP with it yet. So I'm still trying to get used to it. It is Cheese Whiz. Oh, dude, right on. Right on. I don't know. Happy birthday, Turtles. Is this a multiplayer system? Iron Blood? Yeah. Yeah, these are other players. Yeah. So you can invade people and people can invade you. But I'm doing good, Cheese Whiz. How you doing, man? Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Oh, the amygdala fight is going to be... it's going to be a pain with the stake driver. I have, like, no range. Oh, the blood katana and the sock. Are you that much of a dirtbag that you would gank me coming into your world? You're not going to fight me honorably? Oh, get parried! Get vile parried! You're out of here! Oh, that counted, though. Hold on, hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is! Yeah! Yeah! Stomp that vermin! Stomp that fucking vermin. I'm sorry, Dalaran. Oh, to see that vermin, that's the best. That is the best. Okay. I'm sorry if you're watching Dalaran, but you kind of deserve that. However, that felt good. That felt good, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, let's go do this. Speaking of amygdala, I believe last time we did get the shortcut, did we not? We did. Awesome. Awesome. Gizmo, I'm not. 8-bit mom. Hey, it's serious business, okay? It's serious business. All right, let's do this. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. So I was thinking, I was going through this area the other day, and I was thinking that these are the little nightmare representations of cause. Since we're in the nightmare, they're little representations of cause. It's like cause is always haunting your dreams and your nightmares. All right, let's do this. Serious business. Alright, here we go. Get the head. Yeah! I'll fucking take it. Here we go. Alright, since we have no range, we gotta go for the arms. Oh, this is actually working out quite well. Damage over 9,000. But it makes sense. I am kind of overpowered for this fight. Obviously. Gotta get the hand! Oh no! Alright, GG! Prey slaughtered. And we get the ailing Lauren Chalice. Now, the amygdala that we fight differs from all the other amygdala we see around the world, around Yargul and the Cathedral Ward, in the fact that this one, the one we fight, does not have tentacles on its head, and the one that Yargul seems to worship, on the Hypogean jail lamp above it, that one doesn't have, or the statue, that one doesn't have tentacles either. So let's go ahead and read this chalice. A chalice that breaks a labyrinth seal. Loran is a tragic land that was devoured by the sands. The tragedy that struck this ailing land of Loran is said to have its roots in the scourge of the beast. Some have made the dreaded extrapolation that Yharnam may be next. And that extrapolation was not too far from the truth. Seriously. And before 0 hits, oh no. No, I'm not that good. I'm no happy hobbit now. I'm no happy hobbit. 255-6545. How's it going, man? Baby Elixir. Thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. Like the armor? Yeah, the armor is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. How is the replay value of this game? I've played it probably 1,000 hours, man, and I still can't get enough of this game, especially the DLC. It's absolutely fantastic. Plus the PvP, if you're into that sort of thing, which oops. I wasn't always into PvP. It's only been recently that I've been really like getting into it and getting better at it and just practicing and all that stuff. And that's really what it takes. That's really what it takes, man. Ronnie Kin, I love you, dude. How you doing, man? Another great broadcaster right there. Another great dude. The armor, yeah, the armor, quote unquote, or garb in this game, I really like it too. I really like a lot about this game.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
All right, let's get some
Very
levels.
well.
Snarfer
Let the echoes become
99.
your
Welcome
strength.
to the hive. Thank you for the follow, my friend.
Let me
The
stand
beast
close.
claws and the roar shit, and
Now
use the
shut
claws to
your
perma
eyes.
stagger. And when you run out of stamina, use the beast shout. Yeah, you can do that too. Play the game however you want. That's the beauty of it. Get the 2 in endurance, maybe more health. Let's get more health. Fuck it. Well, how much are we getting? Yeah, still not a whole lot. Oh, we're getting way more damage from skill, actually. That might be a good idea. 430. Bumped it up to 10. Like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is a very much a quality weapon to a point, I think. Doll is best waifu. The doll kind of has, yeah.
Farewell, good hunter.
Although it could easily be
May
explained.
you find your worth in the
Waking world. It could easily be explained by like just some weird kind of texture mapping, right? Because you're never supposed to see the inside of her head like this, right? So, you know, what can you do? You only need 40 health. Yeah, 40 or 50, up to you. T-strike. Fair enough. All right, so the only thing left to do is the DLC and the last bit of the Nightmare of Mensis. So we're going to wrap it up today. We're going to save the DLC for next weekend. So either Friday or Saturday. I might have to work Saturday. If I do, I probably won't be streaming Friday night. I will try my best because I love doing this and I love hanging out with you guys, and I really appreciate the fact that you guys keep coming back and throwing me a follow and supporting my channel, supporting what I do here, just enjoying it, just hanging out. I really appreciate it, you guys. I can't say it enough. So yeah. Are you a Demon Souls vet? I've played Demon Souls. I've got it. I've played through it only 3 times, and I plan on changing that. I plan on doing a lot more Demon Souls, which hopefully I might be able to do a Demon Souls run before Dark Souls 3 if I can cast as much as I'd like to. So I'm going to try my best. So skill also ups visceral damage. Yes, it does, which is also a reason why you want that shit, because it's very important. But all right, guys, thank you once again.